Wrapper classes in Java. A wrapper class is a class whose object wrapped or contain a primitive data type. When we create an object to a wrapper class, it contains a field, and in this field we can store a primitive data type. In other words, we can wrap a primitive value into a wrapper class object. The most of the object collection store object and not primitive type. Primitive can be used as object when required. As they are object, they can be stored in any of the collection and pass this collection as parameter to the method. Wrapper class are classes that allow primitive type to be accessed as object. Wrapper class is wrapper around a primitive data type because they wrap the primitive data type into an object of that class. Each of Java 8 primitive data type has a class dedicated to it. They are one of the primitive types: Boolean, byte, character, double, float, integer, long, and short. Wrapper class make the primitive data type to act as object. This is the primitive data type and wrapper classes. Data type byte, wrapper class byte, short, short, data type int, wrapper class integer, long, long, data type char, wrapper class character, data type float, wrapper class float, data type double, wrapper class double, data type boolean, wrapper class also boolean. Difference between primitive data type and object of a wrapper class. The following two statements illustrate the difference between a primitive data type and an object of a wrapper class. Int x equal to 25, integer y equal to new integer 33. The first statement declare an integer variable named x and initialize it with the value of 25. The second statement instantiates an object, integer object. The object is initialized with the value 33 and the reference to the object is assigned to the object variable y. Clearly, x and y differ from more than their values. X is a variable that hold a value, y is an object variable that hold a reference of an object. X equal to 25 and integer y equal to new integer 33. So it is a difference between wrapper class, primitive data type and object. What is the need of wrapper class? Uh, Wrapper class are used to use the primitive data type as object. Many utility methods are provided by wrapper class. To get this advantage, we need to use wrapper classes. They convert primitive data type into object. Objects are needed if we wish to modify the argument passed into a method. The classes in java.util.package handle only object, hence wrapper class help to this also. An object is needed to support synchronization in multithreading. Boxing and unboxing. The wrapping is done by the compiler. If we use a primitive where an object is expected, the compiler boxes the primitive in its wrapper class. It is sometimes called autoboxing. Autoboxing or boxing, converting a primitive value into an object of the corresponding wrapper class, is, for example, converting integer variable to integer class. Unboxing. Similarly, if we use a number object when a primitive is expected, the compiler unboxes the object. Unboxing converted an object of a wrapper type to its corresponding primitive value is called unboxing. For example, conversion of integer to int. The Java compiler applies unboxing when an object of a wrapper class is passed as a parameter to a method that expect a value of the corresponding primitive type. Example of boxing and unboxing: integer xy, int x equal to 12 and y equal to 15, system.out.println x plus y. When x and y is assigned integer value, the compiler boxes the integer because x and y are integer object. In second time, in the println statement, x and y are unboxed so that they can be added as integer. So it is a difference between boxing and unboxing. Numeric wrapper class. All of the numeric wrapper classes are subclasses of the abstract class number. They are divided in byte, double, float, integer, short, and long. Features of numeric wrapper classes. All the numeric wrapper classes provide a method to convert a numeric string into primitive value. Public static type parts type with the argument string number, parts in, parts float, parts double, parts long. This is the method. All of the wrapper classes provide a static method to provide a string represented of the primitive value. Public static string to string within parameter type value. Example: public static string to string within parameter int a. All numeric wrapper classes have a static method value of, which is used to create a new object initialized to the value represented by the specified string. Public static data type value of string is, example, integer I equal to integer dot value of 135, double t equal to double dot value of 13.5. Method implemented by subclasses of number. Compare this number object to the argument in compared to within parameter byte another byte, in compared to double another double, in compared to float another float, in compared to integer another integer, in compared to long another long, in compared to short another short. Return int after comparison -1, 0, 1. Method implemented by subclasses of number. Uh, Boolean equals within parameter object obj. Determine whether this number object is equal to the argument. The method return true if the argument is not null and is an object of the same type with the same numeric value. Character class. Character is a wrapper around a class. The constructor of character is character within parameter cat ch. Here ch specify the character that will be wrapped by the character object being created. To obtain the char value contained in a character object, call char value method shown here. Char value. It's return a encapsulated character. Boolean class is wrapper around Boolean value. It defines this constructor Boolean within parameter Boolean bool value, Boolean string bool string. In the first version, bool value must be either true or false. In the second version, if bool string constant with the string true in uppercase or lowercase, then new Boolean object will be true. Otherwise, it will be false. So thanks for watching.